okay, I'm still growing, still too much on my shoulders. Not quite at my highest, too familiar with my lowest, trying to focus. But it's hard when everything around you broken. All them questions that you ask and never know. Why you never ask am I okay? No, all you ever see is a smile. Just hate to bring you down with my own pain. That's why you never see me around. That's why a nigga doing his own thing, paving his own way, figured it out.
Cause I feel like I don't know whether I'm going or coming. Cause my kids are my everything. I have 8 kids, so I have 5 girls, 3 boys. So when it came to terms of my kids' mothers not letting me see my kids and me just not being up on my feet financially, but I'm trying as hard as I can, not knowing whether I'm coming or going, that's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, being suicidal was just something different for me, but I prayed and, you know, I repented for it, man. It's nothing that I would never want to see anybody else go through, because that's a hard time in life when you real deal debating if you want to kill yourself or you want to stay alive. Because you kill yourself, you leaving all the people that got love for you, you know what I'm saying? But you will never know who have love for you because so many people don't show it. So that's always been big to me, man. That's something that's major to me. Let me see. What would you do differently if you could do it all over again? What would I do differently if I could do it all over again? Well, I would have slowed down and I would have slowed down and been a kid for real. Like, my first child was at 15 going on 16. If I could go back in time and redo it all over again, I would, man. I would do it so different, to the point I would have waited till I completed so many of my goals and been financially stable for me and the mother of my child, you know what I'm saying? And I felt as if I could do that all over again, I would, man. That was just a hard time, like, being a young adult and being a father, a young parent, you know what I'm saying? Just overall, that's kind of hard. So I would do that all over again. And a lot of people won't understand that because everybody want to move so fast. It's a different generation. Everybody want to be gimme, 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 instead of just taking time in life, you know what I'm saying? Figuring out the things that they want to do in life. So that's always been big to me, bro. I would do that all over again, you feel me? Let me see, we're gonna take it back to intimacy. You feel me? Tell a story of a time you loved someone they didn't love you back. Oh man, I got with this chick, bro. Oh my God, bro, I was giving this woman it was to the point I gave her everything she could ever think of in life, like a whole different me. I was giving her my work checks. I was making sure the house clean. I mean, I got OCD anyway, I'm a clean person, but this particular woman, I was just giving her anything and everything she could ever think of in life, and she was not giving me the love that I deserved back. But I was like giving her my all, bro, and it was just, man, her parents used to talk down on me. Oh, he got too many kids for you, and this and that, but I was like one of the ones to this chick, like letting her drive my vehicles. Man, like deep, like that love was so deep to me, to the point I wish that I never had put my hands on her and I would have been patient. Excuse me. Maybe things would have been different. But she just was not loving me the way I was loving her, bro. And that hurted me so bad, to the point I never wanted to give nobody else a part of my life, a part of me again. So that's a real true story. We're gonna get into some more, man, on a mindful tip. Let me see. Oh. What is one life goal you hope to achieve before passing away? Building a franchise of rehabilitation centers. That's one of my biggest life goals, is building a franchise of rehabilitation centers to help other people. It's a nonprofit organization, you feel me? I'm not looking for money from Social Security, the state, none of that. All this is all off of me. Everything would be donated, you know what I'm saying? I want to help people on the street. The love that I got and the heart that I got is just different. So I want to help everybody that I can, man. Not people just coming home from prison, but just giving people a chance to be up on their feet and chase their goals. Because the generation that we're living in now, man, a lot of people don't have nobody to turn to, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have nobody to talk to, turn to, none of that. So I want to be one of those people that have a franchise of rehabilitation centers that real deal take care of the people all across the world, man. I'm talking about not just the United States, but the whole world, just helping people, man. Cause it's a lot of people, like, we got niggas out here hitting the mega millions, jackpots, and all this shit. Like, what's the purpose of having all this money, billions and trillions of dollars, and we got people out here living on the street that's poor? We got motherfuckers in Vegas, Dallas, Houston, living under bridges and shit like that. So I want to be that one to build them rehabilitation centers, ride around in them vans, and pick them up, man, bring them back home. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be the person that's like, oh, man, stop doing drugs. You want to do drugs? Go outside the facility and do it. But come back here and lay your head down. I want to give people a chance to change their mindset and be like, damn, man, dude really trying to help me out, though. Like, dude giving me a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just community-wise. I want to have temp agencies, degree programs, man, help you get your license, your ID, Social Security, any information you ever needed that you never had in life. My rehabilitation center will provide that at a non-cost, because it's gonna be a non-profit organization, rehabilitation center. You feel me? So that's one life goal I hope to achieve before I die, and that's gonna build generational wealth for my kids, you know what I'm saying? And that's real big to me. That's something I've always wanted to do, is build me a rehabilitation center, man, before I go. Real shit. I am a millionaire. If this were your last moment, what would you say? If this was my last moment, I would say, follow God. Know the word, get in your Bible. God not asking you to be perfect, he just asking you to give him some of your time. Be faithful within his word. And you know, if this was just my last moment, that's what I just say, man, just follow God, man. He not asking you to be perfect, because we all God's children, but he asking you to be worth it more than enough. And he giving you a chance every day when you wake up, man. So, you know, if I was dying right now on my deathbed, man, if people came to see me in the hospital, I would tell them, follow God, get right with God. First thing first, God over all. If you ain't got God in your life, you don't got nothing. And that's just being real all the way across the board. Ooh, hold on. Okay. If you woke up in a room with everyone you've ever met, who's the first person you would look for? With everyone I ever met, the first person I would look for, that's a hard question right there. That's a deep question. If I woke up in a room with everyone I have ever met, who is the first person I would look for? Man, I'm looking for my kids. I'm looking for my kids, because, you know, my kids come first overall, so the knowledge that I got, I will be passing it down to my kids. Just, you know, all bullshit aside, you know. This game is called substance. Like, I keep it real. You keep it real, you get a better deal, man. You keep it real, you get a better deal, dog. Let me see. Ooh. Let me see. What was your biggest struggle this past year? And that comes from the topic of being vulnerable. What was your biggest struggle this past year? Losing one of my older friends, an OG cat to me, man, named Frog, and having to move back home to Arkansas That was a struggle for me because I had left everything that I had built in Texas to come back to a place that I prayed so hard to get away from. And that was a struggle for me, like genuinely as a person, because it's like once you go somewhere and you set up and everything you have always wanted and you build it up and you got it, and then you have to come back to everything that you prayed so hard to get away from. That was a struggle for me, bro. Like, it was one of my biggest struggles, like just coming back to get up on my feet again after losing my big homie Frog, you know what I'm saying, June 1st. It was just a whole different ball game, moving back to Arkansas June 1st, 2025. Because I never wanted to come back here, bro. I never wanted to move back to Arkansas. I never just wanted to be a part of it because everything that I had built and never wanted, I built it in Texas. I couldn't build it here just because everybody feel like they know you. Everybody feel like they can't support what you have going on. And I'm a supportive person, you know what I'm saying? So that was a struggle for me, losing all that support and meeting so many new networking opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So if I could go back in time and real deal do it all over, bro, like, that's one of my biggest struggles this year. And I real deal wish I could rewind time and just would have stayed in Texas. But I'm finna go back to Texas, so I can't even trip. I'm still thankful that I'm waking up every day. But that was a struggle for me, genuinely. That's a touchy topic, man, because I had lost somebody during that time. Let me see. What do you think your biggest weakness is? Having a good heart, bro. Being a genuine person to people, that's one of my biggest weaknesses. Being a genuine person, because everybody not gonna give me what I give them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get that in return from everybody. So just being vulnerable, being genuine, man. Everybody not gonna be me, you feel me? So that's a touchy topic because just having that big heart, trying to love on everybody and trying to help everybody else build their dreams up while you working so hard to get it. And they have the tools already, but you working harder than ever to get everything that you want. So that's one of my biggest weaknesses, you feel me? Genuinely though. Let me see. What's one song that symbolizes you? Damn, one song that symbolizes me. I have to say, it's not necessarily a song, but I got two people that symbolize me within music, and that's Michael Jackson and Prince. Genuine people, man, and I say that because their ways of being in the industry wasn't necessarily about the money. It wasn't necessarily about the fans or this and that. It was genuinely because they loved doing music. Michael Jackson went from being in a five artist group with his brothers to being a solo artist, not because he didn't want to be a part of, you know, the group with his brothers or doing that type of music, but he symbolized himself as a major league to put himself in position, you know what I'm saying? So, and Prince, man, owning masters, just being a genuine, vulnerable person to know what you're going after when you in the music game, that business. And me being an artist, man, that's how I look at myself as Michael Jackson or Prince. That's who I want to be like. You know, I necessarily don't have a song because I listen to different genres of music and I got so much music that I listen to. But those two people right there, man, I love dearly. Wish I would have had the chance to meet them. That's a touchy subject because Michael Jackson, one of my favorites, you feel me? And, you know, his come up was different. He was more for the people. You know, building Neverland, like that Neverland whole theme park was just everything he has always wanted as a kid. So when you look at it and you think about it, like, you going after everything that you want, man. Like, you really being yourself, you being genuine. You're not trying to be nothing that you're not. So those two people, man, just overall went after everything that they wanted. And that's how I look at myself as an artist, man. I don't do music to make the money or be just in front of people, bro. I do the music because I love doing it. I would never stop doing music. I had to be dead and gone. And I'ma still try to be like Tupac or somebody with music still dropping, you feel me? Nothing gonna change. Ooh. What message would you tell your favorite person? what message would I tell my favorite person? Stay in your Bible. God first. I would have to say God first. And actually, that's my prayer coming to my phone right now. As y'all can see, it's right there coming to my phone. I'm real big on God, bro. My message to my favorite person, keep God first. Don't ever give up. Keep going. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do it. Just because they haven't experienced it or never been in that predicament of doing what you're doing, don't ever let that stop you from elevating and separating, you know what I'm saying? So God first, man, keep going, like for real. Let's see. Let me see. We're gonna find, share the story of your first heartbreak. Man, my first baby mama, dog, we was together from high school all the way till we graduated on out to high school. We got 3 kids together. Bro, when she cheated on me, when I caught her cheating, like, it's like you ever just felt something in your spirit, in your stomach, and you be like, damn, like something going on. I gotta see what's happening. And man, I pulled up on her, bro. She was lying to me while I was texting her, saying she was at her best friend's crib. And the whole time, she was out with this dude. Like but I ain't gonna lie, that's karma for me because I was cheating. Like I had did so much stuff to her, but at this specific time, I had came back to myself of really being faithful. So, like that first heartbreak, man, I had called my daddy crying, bro, like tears pouring down, snot coming out my nose. Like, Dad, man, she cheating on me. Man, it had broke my heart, but I had to understand that I had already broke her heart. She was already too far gone, you know what I'm saying? So once I had really realized that she was too far gone, that's what had hurt me the most, was because I caused it at the same time. So that was a real deal heartbreak for me, man. So you don't never want to go through nothing like that when you love somebody. Let me see. Let's go to intimacy, see what we got. Something I ain't say yet. If you are single, what is the reason behind it? I'm single because I cheated. You know what I'm saying? I'm single, I don't know. I'm single because I cheated, you know what I'm saying? And that's a touchy subject too, because I have changed. I'm more, and now that I know better, I can do better, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm to the point where I'm so focused on myself within my walk of faith and being a part of God and my goals. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm single, man, because I want to be a better person. I don't want to cheat. Like, my next relationship, I really did want to be tuned in. I don't want to go back to my old ways because I feel a certain way or I'm just being misguided inside my environment. Let me see. There's so many questions. Hold on, let's get to the back of the deck. Let me see. Ooh, what's the most difficult thing you've had to accept? The people that I love, like my baby mamas, moving on, being in new relationships. Like having to accept that, seeing somebody you love move on. I mean, I be happy for them genuinely, but it's difficult to accept, like being who I am, knowing that I still love you, you know what I'm saying? So that's a touchy subject, you know. Just seeing a person you love move on with somebody else being happy, man. You could be happy for them, but at the same time, you be heartbroken. Let me see. Who or what is something you feel you should have fought for? I should have fought for my first relationship with my first baby mama. Like, she was a I've met a lot of good women, you know, ever since then, but don't get me wrong, but I feel like I should have fought for our relationship because she just taught me so many different things. She taught me what life was about. Like, we had been together since high school. We knew each other, like, we was already staying with each other before we even graduated, staying over each other's crib, just growing up together, growth, you know what I'm saying? So I should have fought for her, but I didn't because I was so stuck in my ways. And that's another thing, man. If I would have known back then what I know now, we'd still be together. All bullshit aside. Let me see. Who is someone you have lost that you still think about? My auntie niece. She dead and gone. She passed away a couple years ago, man, and that's one person that I have lost that I still think about still to this day. She taught me everything that I know. She taught me about goals. She taught me to go after everything that I ever wanted in life, you know what I'm saying? And still to this day, I think about it and wish I could have her back, you know what I'm saying? Rest her soul. But it's just still times I sit back and think like, damn. I mean, I sit back and ask myself, who can I turn to? But at the same time, I got people that I could talk to, but my auntie was something different. My auntie niece was just a whole different ball game. And I miss her, you feel me? If I could have her back, if heaven had a telephone, we'll talk every day. You know, we'd be texting right now. She'd be here with me, you know what I'm saying, on the phone, if heaven had a phone. Tell the story about the best day of your life. The best day of my life, man, when I got back to that point of shooting my videos again. When I met Durango, just being on Facebook, I was just dropping my music, just, you know what I'm saying, just putting it out there to the people, but I had never had nobody to actually shoot my videos. It was like the best day of my life, bro. Like, Durango DM me like, hey, bro, let me shoot you a video to your song, No Love. Like, he gave me an opportunity that a lot of other videographers wasn't giving me or wasn't interested in, you know what I'm saying? So I had to say that was the best day of my life because nobody else had gave me that opportunity. And we built a relationship from that day forward because he seen in me what I didn't see in myself. And he gave me more opportunities to shoot more content, to get myself out there more. And man, like Durango had changed my life. Like that was the best day of my life and he hit me on some shit like, bro, let me shoot your video for the free. Bro, I like the music, bro. You talented. Nobody here ever came to me like that, you feel me? So to have somebody believe in you like that, bro, and real deal want to see you elevate, it's different, bro. So that was the best day of my life. I'm on my way to Memphis. I just get a message to my phone. I'm like, all right, bro, as soon as I get back tomorrow, let's shoot. Let's get it on, bro. Like, hell yeah, bro. Best day of my life. Gave me an opportunity to show these folks, like, chase your dreams, go after your goals. He gave me an opportunity to put it in front of these folks' face, to put it in their face. And we still doing it still to this day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed up. He's still giving me opportunities. You know, we both growing. He done grew so much within shooting his videos, learning so much more and just quality-wise, the edits, everything. And now I've been growing within my music, so we clicked tight and we grew together. So that was the best day of my life is when I met David Durango, man, the cameraman, real wham. And I would never take that for granted or take it back because it gave me a chance to show the world, like, keep going, you could do it too. Real shit. What are you most afraid of? I'm most afraid of one of my kids passing away before I do. That scares me, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, no parent wants to bury their children, you feel what I'm saying? No parent, I don't care what the situation is or whatever, man, but no parent wants to see their kid dead or in jail, you feel me? I don't want to have to go through that, you feel me? I don't want one of my kids to pass away before I do. That'll really hurt me. So that's one of the most things I'm afraid of. What has been the biggest obstacle during your journey? One of my biggest obstacles during my journey of music has to be support. The support, getting in front of people genuinely. It's hard, man. But you always got to tell yourself like to keep going. But that has always been one of my biggest obstacles, especially back home, because you would expect people at your home state to support you. So that's always been a big obstacle to me, but I still keep going. I don't let it stop me, but I felt as if like that's one of the biggest obstacles during my journey of my music, bro. Just the support all the way around the board. Let me see. Oh, let me see. How is your relationship with your parents? Man, bro, I love my mom and my daddy. I die for them. I'm gonna do whatever, like I'm building generational wealth and breaking generational curses. My relationship with my mom and dad is so important to me because everything that they have done for me in my life within just being their child has been growth. They never steered me wrong. My mom always told me, man, life is about love, peace, and happiness. And my dad always taught me to like go after everything that you want. Don't be no sucker. My relationship with them is like tight, man. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. You feel me? I wouldn't disrespect my parents for nothing in the world. My parents, your mom and dad are always right. I don't care if you think you know it all or whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be, your mom and dad is always right, and I stand on that, man. Our relationship has always been tight. It's gonna continue to be that, and I'm gonna stay above float with it, man. So that's just some real shit. Like, love your mom and your daddy, man. Listen to your mom and dad because there's a lot of people out here who don't have that guidance or they mom and daddy dead and gone. So hold on tight to that relationship because you never may know when your mom and daddy die, bro. It's your siblings, all you got, you'll be able to turn to. Those will be your best friends, but my relationship with my mom and dad, bro, those my best friends. Like, I look up to my mom and daddy. My mama's a hustler. She taught me everything I know. That's why I keep going. My daddy's a hustler. He taught me everything that I know. That's why I stay down. You know what I'm saying? Be patient, stay down. Everything gonna happen at the appointed time. And shit, you know, it's your boy Zulord, man. We just did Substance. A lot of questions. We got real deep. We got talked about intimacy, vulnerability. I gave y'all some insight on my real life situations and a real mind frame of where I'm coming from, man. And I'm gonna end it like this, man. Keep God first. Don't ever stop praying. Straight up.